Okay, this is my moto-iron spring forks, imported from the States. I just wanted to talk about this spacer settings. On some of the forums are saying they can't understand the instructions which are here, but I found it fairly simple, to be honest. So I had to buy an extra 3/4 inch spacer bar. So centered the wheel from the rim to there, both sides, got it centered. Yeah, with this through. Measured that distance there, cut a bar to that one, slip that in. And then this side, you get this fittings with the kit. This is an extra one that came with the caliper itself. You can see that if I open that out, you got a spacer, and then the caliper bracket goes in between these two brass washers. And you can see this end piece on here. I found I needed no adjustment on that to the bearing on the wheel. That was fine. The caliper was lined up central. All I had to do was do a spacer from there to there. Simple. Okay, I did that, bolted it up. This caliper mounting here was loose. There was play here. There wasn't enough to get a washer in, and it would offset it off the disc. So in the end, what I did was this spacer that touches the bearing here, you see this surface? Let me just put it on the table. That's how it's laid out, you see, by the drawing. That's exactly how it fits. That fits is flush to the bearing. I put this in a vise and I just filed that down evenly. Just took the edge off it. And I did this twice, and I put it back on. And now that bracket is perfect. There's no play in that part. It moves up around, yeah, but there's no side play in it at all. It fits perfectly. Okay, so easy to put the wheel on, easy to do the spacing, no problem at all. I just used on here, I just used an electric grinder, but with a metal cutting wheel, a thin metal cutting wheel. Just slice through it like butter, and then again just filed the top smooth, circular motion going round it till it was flat, square on all edges. Next problem, these brackets, what a pain these are. The screws don't fit in. You can see where it's taken all the paint off. They were that tight going in. But anyway, they're on. Scratched all the paintwork. I don't know if you can see the paintwork there. It just slides, and it's that sharp. The edges are that sharp. So I'm going to have to repaint the forks. Luckily it's just satin black. Next problem. Okay, this is my bike's a Dyna FXD superglide, 2002, right? So these forks, any Harley with a 1-inch spacer, 1-inch bearing slot in there. Problem. At first I thought, oh, there's nothing to lock it out to stop it from hitting the tank when you're turning, so I was going to drill holes in here and peg it so that you could have a limited amount of turn. But lo and behold, that's as far as I can turn the wheel, and that I can't even turn it that way. And if you look where the tank mount is, you can see the tank mount there, and you can see the edge of the springer. You turn, it hits there, stops you from turning the wheel. Now on the other side, you've got a cable that comes around from the tank down to here, so you can see that it's actually squeezing the cable, it's not even turning. So I'm going to, you can see the edge there, I'm going to take that edge off with a grinding wheel, take it straight off, make a straight line out of that, and then hopefully I'll be able to turn the wheels.